Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Audrey Atuga. If you are visiting my channel for the very first time, welcome. I hope that you would choose to subscribe. If you have recently subscribed, thank you so much. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Anyways, today is an update of day 5. I am about 113 hours into my fast, about 113 or so, probably more, a little more maybe. So by the end of tonight, by midnight, I should be at 120 hours, which means I'm completed 5 days. Okay, so today, how was today? My energy was pretty okay today, but every now and then I would realize that in my body I felt weakness, a little bit of weakness. Mentally I was strong. Physically, I was strong. I don't know how to describe the weakness though. It just feels like if I just allow myself right now, I'm just gonna be like this, you know? But because I'm making this video, I'm like trying to, you know, like really pump myself up. But my energy, that would mean my energy's not low though. So it's kind of weird to describe how I'm feeling, okay? I woke up this morning and my shoulder, I don't know if I slept wrong, but this shoulder just kind of like feels achy. Other than that, my ear it still feels a lot better than it was before, but it's not completely like, it just feels like I'm hearing echoes. Not echoes, but like it sounds like when you have water in your ear. Not as bad, just a little bit. So I'm waiting for that to just completely clear out, but it's cleared out quite a bit. So I'm really excited about that as well. I do look relatively skinnier in the face. Thank God. I noticed that usually when I'm fasting, I notice that this bone in here, like there's an indentation in your face whenever you're fasting. I thought it was just me, but I noticed whenever I'm fasting with other people, I'll stare at them, especially when they're doing extended fast and stuff. I've stared at them and there's just an indentation like right here when you're fasting. And then I was looking on YouTube like probably like 3 weeks ago, and I found this orthodontist, and I don't know if that's how I'm saying that word so wrong, that's how I feel, but he does this thing called mewing. Yeah, it's called mewing, and it's pretty much the positioning of your tongue in your mouth. And what I think is actually happening is, sorry, I was gonna come and look in the mirror, but what I think is actually happening is when you're fasting, well, okay, let me speak for myself. When I'm fasting, I tend to put my tongue on the roof of my mouth a lot the whole time because I'm trying to avoid my tongue because it tastes funny. I don't like that taste. And today, oh my God, today's taste in my mouth just made me want to put something in my mouth so I don't have to deal with that taste. But I still have my snake juice. Sorry, I came really close. I still have my snake juice. I barely drank anything, which would explain probably why I feel the way that I feel. It's because I really didn't get a lot of this down. And I usually warm it up, and I said that in my video number 1 why I warm it up, or no, I said in video number 2 why I warm it up. I usually warm it up because when I'm fasting, I tend to get cold very quickly or feel chills, just because I don't know why I feel chills, but I do feel chills. So I usually warm up whatever I'm drinking. If I drink stuff that's cold, it tends to hurt my throat. It hurts my throat a little bit, which makes me feel like I have a sore throat. So I usually warm it up and it's pretty good. And because it has the cayenne pepper in there, it warms me up anyways. So that's that for that snake juice. But mewing is like the positioning of your tongue in your mouth, like the roof. You literally put your tongue at the roof of your mouth, and after a while it starts to shift what your face looks like, because that's where our resting position for our tongue is supposed to be. Anyways, look up mewing, you guys. I find it really fascinating, but I'm such a geek and a nerd. I love information, and I love I love stuff like that. So I was trying to figure out why there was starting to be an indentation in my face, but I feel like every time I'm fasting, that indentation comes up, where it's like it makes my face more angular, or it has more depth or angles to it, which is actually really cool because normally I just have a V, it just comes down like a V. But when I'm fasting, it makes me look like I have cheekbones, and then I have like an indentation in here, and I just think it just looks nicer. Look up mewing, you guys, but I think I'm doing it unconsciously when I am fasting just to avoid that taste in my mouth. Anyways, today I actually want to talk about how, like at the end, like what do you do when you break a fast? Because I get that question a lot, and somebody actually commented on the last video asking like, what do you suggest after you are done doing your fast? So it was already something that I was gonna like do in a video, so I wanted to do that today. So I can only speak for myself and what I have done and what has worked for me and what hasn't worked for me. So I can't really speak for anyone else. I can just speak for myself and realize that fasting is such an individual journey. It's such a personal journey. So what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. And that's okay. It's just about experimenting until you find what actually works. And now I can actually say I've been fasting long enough to know what works and what doesn't work. But I'm also that person that, like, even when I find something that does not work, if I really want to eat that thing, I eat that thing. And then I pay the consequences later. That's just my personality. I no longer want to do that. So, hey, that's why we're fasting. Okay, so when I break my fast, usually from a long fast, in the past, I have not done it right. I don't think I've ever done a fast where I break it right. And breaking a fast for me is, it doesn't go so good. So this time around, what I want to do after I break my fast is, for the past day or so, I've been thinking, I'm like, I think I want to do a Daniel fast after I'm done with this fast. I want to do a Daniel fast because I eat a lot of meat. Like, I eat a lot of meat. And so I want to see what my body is like if I'm not eating meat, if I'm just strictly sticking to vegetables and fruits. I want to see how that goes. I haven't tried I have tried carnivore diet off and on. Not like, I haven't really stuck to it. Like if I say I'm doing it, I haven't stuck to it like a whole week or something. I've done it for like 3 days. I love meat normally, okay? If I'm gonna do a carnivore diet, I would be rock star. But I do think eating meat and stuff keeps my weight stalled. I don't know if I'm eating too much of it or if I'm just doing something. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it stalls my weight and it doesn't really do anything else. So what I really want to do is, if by this fast I'm at 145 is my goal weight. That's like my ideal, in my head, that's my ideal weight. I don't know if that's going to be my ideal weight when I get there, but after seeing myself, like the 7-day dry fast that I did, and if you haven't seen the video for the 7-day dry fast, go check it out right now. It's also on my channel. I think I will grab a link and actually put it in the description box after I post this video or upload this video. But if you check out my 7-day dry fast video, after I was done with that fast, I actually got to 150 pounds. And at 150 pounds, I look relatively skinny. I have huge boobs, so like, I think my boobs are like, I really don't know my size, you guys. I really don't know my size, but currently the bra that I have on right now is a 36 triple D or E. 36E or 36 triple D or something like that. And I don't personally feel like it fits. So my boobs are huge. And because my boobs are huge, it makes my proportion, it throws off my proportions. So if you're looking at me, hold on, I'll move back. If you're looking at me, it makes me look bigger than I actually am. And if I raise my boobs and stuff and you see my waist, hold on. If I raise my boobs and you see my waist area, it's relatively tiny. Like it's really small. So I just feel like because this is so much, it makes me look bigger. And so yeah, I look bigger because of my boobs. If I'm at my goal weight, by the end of this fast, which is 1:45. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Daniel fast, but I won't be so strict with it because the goal wouldn't be to lose weight. The goal would just be maintenance. So I feel like whenever you're done breaking your fast, whatever lifestyle you choose to have from that point on is determined by the goal that you're trying to set for yourself. So for me, if I'm at 1:45 and I just want to do maintenance, one meal a day is pretty much good, or maybe one meal a day every other day would still be good for me. What usually happens after I'm done with my fast is I start getting back into like the frequent meal eating, and that's usually what makes me gain weight, because if I'm still like eating like one meal a day after I lose weight, I tend not to gain the weight. It's really weird. Like after I fasted for a while, you notice that it's hard for you to gain weight. After a while, when your body starts getting adjusted to the fast, you don't gain weight as much as people are talking about it and stuff. What makes you gain weight is when you like return back to like eating 6 meals a day, 3 meals a day, and really just overdoing it. Major carbs here, there, like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're eating a bunch of carbs, a bunch of sugar. Like those are the stuff that makes you gain weight. If you're sticking to like one meal a day, or you're doing intermittent fasting and stuff like that, and you're really keeping your carb low, because yeah, if you're keeping your carbs low and you're really eating like protein and your vegetables, or all the stuff that's low glycemic, that doesn't spike insulin, you will be perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do after this fast is I'm going to probably try out the Daniel fast maybe for 7 days. I'm not going to commit to 21 days. I'm going to commit to 5 to 7 days. The reason I'm going to do that is I just want to see if it's for me, because if it's not for me, I'm not going to waste my time. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I would try it for 3 to 5 days maybe. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to waste my time. I love meat. I would do steak and eggs and bacon and bacon, 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 and bacon and bacon and more bacon, because I love those foods. They make me happy. I love bacon, eggs, and cheese, and I love those stuff. It makes me happy. And so I will do the OMID, which is the 1 meal a day. That's my plan for now. It might change. I might change my mind towards the end of the fast. Like I'm just, yeah. Towards the end of the fast, we will see. What I wanted to have my routine lifestyle be is I wanted to ultimately get to a point where I am doing every other day eating. And my every other day eating would just be me eating, probably doing at least a 16-hour fast on the days that I am eating. That would be my ideal lifestyle, because I want to create a life that is disciplined. I want to be disciplined. I don't want to be that person that's just all over the place and having food rule over you, or not being able to control yourself. I want to be self-disciplined, to have control over my own life and my choices. And so food is one area where I can really practice that. I feel like in all areas of my life, I pretty much have a handle on things. Food is the only thing that just makes me feel like I have no control. And so being able to eat when I want to eat, not when I feel like, oh, I have a craving and I want to dive in and start eating all kinds of crap. I don't want to live that way anymore. So that's why I'm doing, you know, that's one of the reasons, superficial reasons why I'm doing this fast, is I just don't want to live that way. I don't want to live that way anymore. I don't know if that answers that question very well. Hopefully it does answer that question very well. Or hopefully it does answer your question. It's completely up to you based off of like what you desire out of the fast. So if you're doing it for weight loss, you definitely don't want to return back to frequent eating cycles. You don't want to return back to the way that you were eating before. What you want to do is try to find something that works. And I know 1 meal a day works if you are doing the extended fast. What I was doing before I started this fast that I think has helped me tremendously is I was doing like the sunrise to sundown, but not in actuality. What I was doing is I stopped eating at midnight, and the next time I eat again is 6 p.m. That's what I was doing. And honestly, today is day 5, and I haven't felt hunger. Even when I do smell food, I'm not really, there's nothing urging me to go and eat. there are moments where it's like, the voice would be like, just eat, just eat. But I'm like, why am I just eating if I don't feel like it? And that's the stuff I need to get control over. That's the stuff that, oh, it's making me so, whoa, that just made me mad for a second. That's the stuff that I don't like, is that when that voice comes up and like, well, you could just grab the bagel, or you could just eat the cake. I want to shut that voice up. That voice is no longer going to have control of me. I am now in control. You're not going to be telling me when I should be eating whatever I need to eat. I will eat it when I want to eat it. Not because I heard a voice say, hey, just eat it. You'll be fine. Just eat it. Whatever. Da, 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 da. And pushing for me to do stuff that I don't want to do. I don't like this voice. I don't like that voice. I don't like that voice at all. So anyways, I've rambled on quite a bit in this one. But day 5 has been pretty good. I weighed in this morning at 160. So so technically in 5 days I've lost 8 pounds, which is not bad. My face is doing pretty well. I do think that because I am on my menstrual cycle at the moment, and usually I'm bloated and a little bit bigger during my period, I think that's probably why I haven't lost more. I think that I would have lost more if I wasn't on my menstrual cycle. So I think once that goes away, which is in another like two days, my weight will significantly drop, I believe. When I say significant though, don't expect like a 10-pound drop. I'm just talking about like a mere 3 pounds or something like that or whatever. So hopefully that's what happens. I will let you know. I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's happening. I have been slacking on journaling because last night I was just tired. I do feel tired now. I realize my body just kind of tells me like when to wake up and when to go to sleep. I have noticed though that unlike other fasts, I sleep in longer on this fast, and I think it's because my body is still really detoxing from all the harm that I did to it during the holidays by just consuming a lot of calories. So my body's still detoxing, because usually when I'm fasting, I wake up at like 5, 6 a.m. and I'm ready to take on the day. Like, I mean, like, boop, my eyes pop open. But for some reason, this past 5 days, I'm still just like groggy and feeling some type of way when I wake up and stuff like that. So I don't know what that's attributed to. Maybe because I haven't been feeling good and my body just needs to rest up. So I'm just gonna let my body get what it needs. Other than that, I don't think I have any more updates for today. I will update you guys tomorrow. But yeah, trying to keep my energy up, I got kids. I'm gonna go hang out with my kids and my husband at the moment, and then just try to keep my energy up. But right now my body is saying, you probably should go to bed. Okay, I love you guys. I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's update should be really, really good. So stay tuned for that. I will find a topic that I want to talk to you guys on. I hope that you are meditating, because meditating definitely helps when you are fasting. I love you guys. Like I said before, if you don't feel the love from me, there's a problem. If you are not subscribed to my channel and you've watched this far, come on, seriously, go ahead and subscribe. You know you love me already. Like, we love each other. We're feeling each other. We're vibing. Okay, we're vibing, you know we are. Anyways, I love you. That's my 3rd time saying it, so you know it's a done deal. Shine your light, because it is your light that causes other people to be their best self, to live their authentic life, to live their best life. And when you shine your light, you cause them to shine theirs too. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.